to Louisiana Living.
And welcome back. I'm here with Kelsey McCrary, Director of June Tunes for the Strauss Theater in Monroe. Kelsey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
If you're looking for something to do on a Saturday, the Strauss Theater is having their singer-songwriter series every Saturday. It's so much fun.
It is, yes.
I really had a great time. It's a good vibe.
Very vibey. So last year we introduced the singer-songwriter series really with a focus on live music indoors in a venue, coming in, appreciating the craft of the artist and appreciating the musician. And this year we were able to expand thanks to a grant from the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation. We're able to have local musicians from our music economy here open up for the featured acts.
What's the lineup this month?
So we just had our first show this past Saturday, but on the 8th we're going to have Nikki Hill. She's a musician out of the Memphis area but has influences from New Orleans and all the way up the Mississippi River, and who's opening for her this weekend is Bethany Rayburn.
Fun. And then tell us about the other weekends.
Yeah, so on the 15th, that's going to be predominantly country. So we have two guys from Nashville that have West Monroe roots, Timothy Wayne and Stephen Paul. They're going to do a really special duet show, and then our very own Jordan Shepard is opening up for them. On the 22nd, Latranium is so fun, so groovy, very high energy pop kind of a vibe, and so I think that's going to translate really well in a more stripped down show. And Clown Talk is a trio that's almost like a super group. It's a couple of folks who play in other bands who came together to create Clown Talk. And then wrapping up the series on the 29th, Esther Rose is just your classic singer-songwriter, very folky, very ethereal, and then Clara Ray, who's really well known in our area, is going to open up for Esther.
If you haven't seen Clara Ray, go.
Yes.
She is awesome.
Absolutely.
Can we get tickets to all of the shows by
sure
a
can.
package?
Yes, so you can either get tickets individually to some of them, to all the remaining four. The easiest way to do that is to call the box office. If you're looking for single show tickets, of course, StraussTC.com is the place to be for that.
I really love the opening act this year.
Yes.
It really just introduces our local talent.
Well, that's part of the feedback that we heard, you know, staying plugged into the musician community and being able to create opportunities for them to play and to be paid well and to be paid an equitable wage is really important to the Strauss as we can continue to showcase live music. And so it's been a really rewarding process for us, and then also to have music in the air conditioning in June and have something to do on a Saturday. Another cool component of the series is that there are local makers in the lobby, and those swap out every weekend. So you'll see something different from an artist, from a maker, from a creative, and then of course Tenore's will have their setup in the lobby as well.
I love the local makers, and then Tenore's had the bar set up.
Yep, hyper focus on local through the whole series.
So we had a nice time last year. We went to eat and had a light dinner, and then went and saw the show.
Yep.
That started at a great time. Talk about the times.
Yeah, so the house is going to open at 6, giving you plenty of time to come in and view the makers and view the space, and then the opening act begins at 6:30. They'll play for about 30-45 minutes. There'll be a brief intermission so that you can go to the restroom, buy something, look at the vinyl that the artists will have there for their record display, and then the main act will start at 7:30. I do want to mention that every weekend we'll also have a live painter on the stage, and so there's every form of artwork, culinary makers in their setup, also live music, and then of course visual. So there's every form.
Make time to talk to friends, because you will definitely see a lot of people you know there.
I think that's the coolest thing, is seeing who comes into the space. What was really neat for me last year is to see a lot of people come to the concerts that don't normally come to the theater main stage productions, and so it's a great way to expose people to the amazing work that Strauss does.
It definitely broadened my horizons on music. One of the ones that I went to, I really loved the singer-songwriter, so I started following her. How can someone get more information?
Y'all can check it out. Strauss's Facebook and Instagram have a ton of information, but obviously the website, StraussTC.com.
All right, Kelsey, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hope to see you guys.
All right. And coming up, Marie's Medical is here with a new lineup of shoes. We'll have all that after the break. Stay with us.